yeah, I just got in from work today and I was so excited because I did a makeup haul recently. Yay, me! Um, and excuse me, I'm like super bloated. I feel very, just out of sorts and uncomfortable, and I don't feel like my best self, but I'm a power through because I want to show you guys all the things that I purchased. Some of the things I purchased in store, and I think I'll kind of show you those things first. And then there were things that I purchased online via Amazon or directly off the website. So sit back, relax, grab your basic friends, grab a drink, and let's begin. Okay, so first up, as I said, I'm going to show you the things that I got from like the drugstore, which I said in my very first intro video, I tend to be like a lazy shopper, so to speak. But I was riding home and I stopped at Dollar General. I had to get some things. Actually, I was looking for a particular makeup line, which I was almost certain I wouldn't be able to find. But I'm going to have to ride around to a couple of Dollar Generals and just see what happens. But I was looking for, I think it's Believe. It's a new makeup line that's specific to Dollar General stores only. And I was looking for it, couldn't find it. I was very upset. But I did come across some things that I saw on other channels and I wanted to give it a try. First up is the Maybelline Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circle Concealer. And this one is in the shade medium. Now I do think that in the fall, this will be my shade. As for right now, it's not really working with my skin on with the shade of foundation that I'm using, which is almost like a warm honey toffee colored foundation, just because as I go outside and I'm in the sun and the humidity, of course my skin is getting a little darker. So this shows up really light. Even if I try to like put it on underneath of my foundation first, it still shows up really light. But I do like the application of it. It's very easy to use. All it is just a few clicks around and it comes out through the top. Look at that. See, that's kind of light, right? Yeah. And I hesitate with what's my shade anyway, but the upside with me testing it out, I did test it out like over the weekend when I first purchased it. With me testing it out, it really cleared up like the dark circles that I have under my eyes. Like they were almost non-existent. So I was really pleased with the product. I think what I'm gonna have to wind up doing is going back either to the store, because stuff like foundations and concealers I tend to not buy offline because I'm never really sure of the shade, unless I go to a site where they shade match you based off of products that you purchase from other manufacturers, which I really like about that. Then I will just go in the store, laziness and all, but that's just what I'll do. So I like it. Otherwise, I'm excited to use it when I get my shade. Maybe I'll hold this one until the fall, just so I can make sure that this shade is going to definitely work for me. So let's set that to the side. Next up, from the Maybelline line, I bought the Maybelline Last Sensational. Oh my goodness, I put this on in my last video and I really liked it. I put it on even though I was using falsies. I used false eyelashes in the last video, but this, I love the applicator. I love that it's curved. You can see it's not clunky, and it goes on really good. I do apologize. My kid is in the background, and he's not gonna let me do my video. Nothing's in your way. Can you go finish watching Toy Story, please? So as I said, the Maybelline Last Sensational Mascara is a favorite. I will be having it in my purse. I didn't apply it just to like, well, yes I did. I applied it to my regular lashes first just to see, and it looks really good. I'm not really like a mascara novice. I'm very beginner with mascaras. As a matter of fact, uh, sorry, with a lot of my subscriptions, I've opted out of the mascara when they ask you to review your products, just because I felt like with every month I was getting a mascara and I wasn't really using it because I didn't like the formula, and I would tell them that I didn't like the formula, but I would still use the product. So, yep. And then next up, I picked up some foundations. These foundations I am almost certain are not going to be my summer shade. The first foundation that I picked up was the LA Colors Truly Matte. Yeah, again, this is not going to be my shade, but I am going to make use of it even if I were to mix it with another shade, because my skin tone is somewhere in between, I don't know, light to medium, medium to dark. It's weird, with especially with the hyperpigmentation and all of that. So in the winter months, I tend to be a lot lighter, of course. This shade is Warm Honey. This is actually lighter than my NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Warm Honey. This is lighter, and it comes out about the same complexion as the Maybelline Eraser Rewind concealer. And I also picked up 2 CoverGirl concealers. I picked up the Soft Honey and the Classic Tan. You'll see that one is a little darker than the other, or maybe in the lighting they look the same, but the Classic Tan is 160, the Soft Honey is 155. Again, in the winter months, I tend to be a little lighter than I am now, of course, and so I'm going to try and see if I can make these work. They were on sale, and so I picked them up, and I'm like, yeah, even if I'm just playing around, like, I don't know, someone comes on my channel and doesn't bring their makeup, in my opinion, it's always good to have more than one shade of foundation in your collection, because you just never know. You never know. And I like to be prepared, I guess. You know, I'm sometimes overly prepared, but nonetheless prepared. So these 3 items, brand new to my collection, Dollar General. LA Colors is a very, very, very good drugstore brand, in my opinion. For my makeup today, I used their setting powder in the shade Natural. I baked with that powder on, and I honestly really like the finish. I like what it did. I was very impressed. It wasn't flying all over the place. It was just the right setting powder for me. So again, it's something that I would recommend. I would say go out and buy it at a Dollar General near you. The foundation, just make sure that it's your shade. I really want to try this out, and I don't know, maybe I'll play around with it off camera, of course, and see if I can find a way to make things work. Practice makes perfect, and that's what I'm all about these days, is learning new things, practicing, finding my niche, figuring out what I love, and this is where I'm starting. So stick with me, because it can only get better. It can only get better. All right? So moving right along. Next up from Dollar General, I got the Brow Precise by Maybelline, and I got it in the shade Black Brown. And my eyebrows tend to be a little dark. My hair is dark. And I've tried other like brow pencils in a lighter shade, and I felt like my face just looked washed out. But if I go too dark, then they look like I've used a permanent marker, and yeah, it gets crazy. But I did like, I didn't like the spoolie on it. I felt like it was too short, even for a person with brows as sparse as me. And I did review this somewhere else on another site. I did like the formula of the pen. I used it in my last video to outline my brows. However, it broke a few times, even with the lighter strokes. Like, I was going as light as possible. I didn't have any moisturizer on my face when I did my brows. Everything was kind of just like a bare canvas. I'd washed my face, but I didn't, you know, fully like moisturize and all that good stuff. But I like the formula. I just don't want the pen to break, and maybe a longer spoolie at the end. Maybe, I don't know. Some people have thicker brows. Some people have fuller brows. For a person like me, even with sparse brows, the spoolie is just not long enough, and it's very dense. So I feel like I was like scraping my face, like I was exfoliating the top of my forehead or something. But nonetheless, it will stay in my collection. I may buy back up. It could have just been this pen in general with the point. So I'll go out and buy back up soon and just see how it does. The next thing I got was the Maybelline concealer, and this is in the shade Honey. I used that today as well. I used it in my last video. I really like it. It was good coverage, although I feel like I have to go in a few times. Like, I don't feel like there's enough product in the bottle. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to go out and buy like 2 or 3 more of these. But I like the application of it. It didn't kick up under my eyes. Today I just look naturally tired. Again, I just got in from work. So yeah, it didn't kick up under my eyes. It didn't cause those, weird lines or anything. And it's a really good formula, really, really good. I would buy this again. I would recommend it, trying it out, but I would recommend having more than one, just so that you feel like, I guess, you're getting your money's worth. But buying it from Dollar General, I guess that is me getting my money's worth. I don't know. Next, it's just a couple more. Hang in there, it gets better. I bought 4 more things, and the one thing that I want to touch on with Dollar General, so I hope that somebody's watching this video that's working there. I get it that things like concealers and foundations, I get it, they're high theft items. Someone could pick this up, put it in their pocket, put it in their purse, and walk out the door. But that's what cameras and stuff are for. I spent a lot of time peeling off the security sensors on these items. Now, this came in a packaging that was kind of sealed over it with the security sensor on the outside of the packaging, so this wasn't as complicated. But I was excited to find this Wet n Wild little blush because I felt like, with my skin tone, it's in the shade Mellow Wine. Let me see if I can get it open. It has a little brush in there. It's in the shade Mellow Wine. So I feel like with my skin tone that, this is a blush that I would be able to pull off. I don't have it on now, but it's very pretty. It's very pretty, and it's very neutral, and it's just very soft and feminine. So I was like, ooh, this is pretty, but the security sensor was right there. So I was like in the room scraping, and I used alcohol, and I was just like, oh man, you've messed up my blush. But just, I don't know, put it on the back maybe. I mean, we know that they're cruelty free, all that good stuff. I love Wet n Wild, so I mean, that's how it is when you're watching Toy Story. But I love Wet n Wild, love their products, but please, Dollar General, get a little bit more creative with the security packaging. Then next up, I got some eyeshadow palettes. This is in Rose. This is in Nude. And I thought these were really cute and really fun, and I guess somewhat educational, because on the back, thank you, Mason. On the back, it tells you exactly, like, shade 1 is for your base, shade 2 is your crease, shade 3 is the light highlight shade. So I felt like, oh, I haven't opened this yet, crap. I felt like that this would be a fun palette to play around with. And because I'm in the learning stages of makeup, I was like, yeah, I gotta learn like my transition colors and what's blendable and what's not. But look at this. So it gives you like, the crease shades. That's a crease shade. That's a lid shade. And this is a highlight. So it's a really pretty palette. Ooh, look. I feel like it's gonna be some fallout with this. So this is one where I'll definitely have to do the eyes first because I'm not that skilled in doing makeup without, you know, and being able to like cover things up and not look like a clown at the end. And this is the rose palette. Let's open that one. Yeah, but see, and again, and it's some pretty, you know, fun neutral colors. I'm a very neutral person. It comes with a little applicator, which I'll probably make use of that for something else as I get along in this makeup thing and get creative and, you know, find my way and what works for me, because everything that works for everybody else may not work for you. I have taken some recommendations of some YouTubers that I follow and that I watch on a regular basis, and some of the things that were recommended worked for me and some of the things that weren't, but I still tried them out so that way I can I guess get better at recommending things to my subscribers and my followers, and then, you know, just learning my way around, you know, each one teach one. And last but not least, from Dollar General, I got the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Primer in Dewy. I thought this was cute. I didn't get it in an order I placed with them recently because I get on, like, I have a list of makeup products that I want to try, and I actually have them categorized by what I want to purchase first. So, but I'll, like, for instance, if I'm away from home or my notebook with my list and everything is in it, is in my purse, and I'm away from it, but I'm online doing my shopping, I'll quickly draw a blank and I'll just start clicking on anything and purchasing anything, and next thing I know, it's nothing that was on my list. But some of the things that you'll see that I have coming next was on my list, and I've checked those things off so that way I can make room, and my list can come up and I can purchase more items. Sorry, it's like every at least twice a week I have a package coming, but I can say that, like, I've ordered these things, like, I don't know, a week ago. I just do the standard shipping because I'm in no rush. I know it's coming, but yeah, I'm just building my collection. I mean, what can I say? It's makeup. You can never have enough makeup. Okay, so next up, I went on Wet n Wild's website. They were having a really good sale. So I went on the website and I purchased some much needed items, in my opinion, because you can never have too much. Don't look at my nails. Don't look at my nails. Don't look at them. Seriously. I'm doing some work around the house. The doctor that I work with has been doing a lot more procedures lately, which is requiring me to do more sterilization. So getting my nails done has not been on the top of my list, okay? It has not. So I've been focusing on keeping a much shorter, clean, my natural nail so that I don't bring anything home from work. And so that the work that I do around the house, I don't want to mess up, you know, my nice pretty nails that I went and sat in a shop for an hour and a half and paid for. I just don't. So once all that's said and done and we're not doing so many procedures at work, I'm coming back. Hannah, my nail tech, I'm coming back. I promise. I know my forehead's a little shiny. I know, it's, yeah. I just got off work and I was just so excited to come in and show you guys all these things. All of my stuff. Okay, first up, you can never have too many sponges. Never. So I bought two. The Wet n Wild makeup sponge. I bought two. I'm excited to use these. A YouTuber that I watch on a daily basis, at Juicy Jazz, and I will link her channel down below. She raves and raves and raves and raves about these sponges. So I was like, I need two of them. And you know, Wet n Wild has some really, really, really amazing price points. I mean, seriously, like you can go crazy. By the time I looked up my cart, I was like, yeah. But I needed it, right? Right? I needed it. I needed it. I needed it. I want it. I got it. I needed it. And then at some point, I'm gonna create this collection before they get rid of it. But this is an eyeshadow quad. It is called the House of Thorns. It is one of their limited edition eyeshadow quads. I think this is from one of their collections that they have out. I can't think of the name of it, and I feel so bad. But they have a lot of stuff, and they have these brushes. I have like the items saved in my favorites list so that I can go back and purchase them. Yeah, I wanted to see how the shipping and all that was gonna work before I did like a huge order. Because I just, you know, living in a house is much different than living in an apartment. In an apartment, I knew what time my mail was coming, so I was always aware of like what time my packages were going to be delivered, and there was someone always at my house at that time. And now that is not the case. Like, we live in a house, there's hardly anyone home during the day, like ever, and so my porch is uncovered, so things are kind of exposed. What I do like is that as recent as 2 days ago, my the Amazon delivery person, they put my packages somewhere else on the property for me to find it. So yeah, I was very, 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 very excited about that, and I can't get the damn thing open. I can't get it open. And I'm not gonna break my nails are already brittle, but I'm gonna open it later. But these are the colors. There's like a pretty deep red, and there's like a black, and then there are two matte colors, and then there are two like more shimmery metallic looking colors. So I'm excited to try this out with a look. And then I purchased some brushes. Because you can never have enough brushes. You can never have enough brushes. So the first one, this is their Precision Eye Perfect. This is their Eye Perfect Pro Line brush set. So I have a fluffy blending brush, a tapered blending a tapered blending brush, dome eye pencil precision setting brush, and yeah, I'm excited to unpackage these and have them sitting out on my vanity because they're pretty, and I'm also excited to use them. I'm dying to try white hair brushes. The majority of my brushes are either like a ombre or they're like all one solid color. So I'm excited to try white hair brushes to see exactly, or something that's similar or as close to white hair as possible, to see how they are. And more or less, I'm excited to try these Wet n Wild brushes. So I don't know, maybe my next video I'll use specifically Wet n Wild brushes. I will buy some more Wet n Wild products, and my whole video will be Wet n Wild. Who knows? And then I got their foundation brush. I haven't taken any of this stuff out of the package. Like, that's how excited I was. This is the Bent Liner Brush, and this is the Smoky Liner Brush. So I think that this brush is for like that, when you want to get the underline there, underneath that lower lash line. So I'm just very excited. Yeah, this is my happy space. Even though, you know, this is all very new to me. Oh my gosh, the freaking air conditioner in my neighbor's house is in the video. That does not make for a good aesthetic. I'm sorry. Focus on me. Don't look at the air conditioner, please. Don't look at the air conditioner. Don't look at it. Don't look. Okay, so next up I did an Amazon makeup haul. I had a bunch of stuff like in my little wish list, and I just went through whatever was in my budget for that week and just clicked on certain things. I didn't have any set particular items in mind, but I was like, oh, I want to try this. Oh, I want to try this. I want to try that. I want to try this. And so, yeah. Yeah. I am, you know, I don't know. I'm building my collection. What can I say? I'm building it up. Building it up, you know, building it up. But first up is a product from Elle, and this is their blush palette. And these are in light shades, but they're very, very pretty. Very pretty. Has a mirror. So I don't know. Oh my gosh, my nose is like peeling. It's not. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Like my nose is peeling. Okay, so that was weird because my nose was peeling. The mirror's good though. I like the mirror. My curls, the humidity got to my curls, but that's okay because I'm natural. But I like the blushes nonetheless. I like the fact that it has a mirror. I love any palette that comes with a mirror because it's like dual use. I can't wait to try this out. I'm glad to have it in my collection. Next up, I also got the Maybelline Lemonade Craze and these Soda Pop palettes. These palettes, I saw a lot of great reviews about them, especially the Lemonade Craze. And I was very excited. I didn't open any of this stuff up. I should at least like partially opened it or something just so that like I didn't spend my entire video opening stuff. Like, come on, Shakira, get it together. Get it together. You're being real basic right now. Get it together. So I was excited about this palette because I wanted to use, of course, the shade Lemonade Craze, which the palette is named after. Pride Month is upon us, and Pride Week kicks off next weekend. So I want to play around with some looks that are out of my comfort zone, specifically for Pride, when I go to the parade and when I'm out. I don't know what our plan is for Pride weekend, but I want to play around with some really fun Pride looks. And I'm excited because I think between these two palettes and some other things that I already have in my collection, I should be able to pull something off. I guess, and it all depends on what I'm wearing as well. But I wanted to try the shade, this pretty yellow shade, which is Lemonade Craze, which the palette is named for. And then, since I really love my natural shades, the shade Sweet Tea, and this really pretty shimmery citrus shade. Like, it's really shimmery, really shimmery. So I'm just like dying to try that out. See, I'm dying to try it out. I can't wait. I'm so excited. And the Soda Pop palette has some fun colors in it as well. It has a color called ginger ale. You know, ginger ale is the medicine of the people. It just is, you know. You got sick, you stayed home from school, you watched Price is Right, your mom gave ginger ale and Campbell's chicken noodle soup. So that's just what it was. It also has this pretty blue raspberry. So again, I'm excited to try those out for next weekend for Pride, and you know, just kind of get out with my friends and have some fun, some good old down home fashion fun. I don't know. Next up from Amazon, I got this. I'm gonna stop saying next up. Please do not. I know that I'm saying it. Don't comment that you're counting the number of times that I said it. I'm gonna stop. I'm tired. It's I don't even know what time it is. I had a long day. A long day. But I got this Paradise Enchanted palette. It's by L'Oreal. It says it's a scented eyeshadow. So let's open that up and see. And I only ordered one, I don't know if it was a 2-for-1 and I just didn't read, but I got 2. So I don't know. Maybe when as I build my collection up and I try things, then, you know, I can, I don't know, buy those things and, you know, do a little giveaway. At least I already have one of these, so I'm going to set that aside. That is either, you know, if a friend of mine or my sister or somebody doesn't come over and they're like, ooh, I heard you had 2, you know, and then next thing you know, I only got 1. Oh, they are scented. Okay. L'Oreal. I can't pinpoint the scent, but I mean, they're scented. They are scented like a mother. Okay, and this, like the other palette that I got from Dollar General, it gives you a description of like which colors should go to where. So I'm going to use this as a teaching tool for myself, especially when playing around with transition colors. I don't want to be looking a damn fool. So y'all don't have me out here looking a damn fool, please. Just tell me, you know, you're looking a damn fool. Don't have me out here looking like a damn fool. Don't. Okay, so I got the NYX white liquid liner. I'm hoping that one day I can do a cut crease. It ain't gonna be today. It ain't gonna be tomorrow. But one of these days, I'm gonna know how to do it. Basic or not, I'm gonna know how to do a cut crease. I bought the white liner for practice, and yep, that's what I'm gonna be using this for. Then I got this LAB2 Get in Shape brow and eyeliner brush. It is LAB, stands for Live and Breathe Beauty. I love that. Live and Breathe Beauty. Okay. It says super pigment, pickup and release, even color distribution, precise makeup application, flawless professional results. Yeah, I'm excited. So you can use it to fill in your brows. You can use it to do like your liner. And then it has like a little thing where you can cut out all of the things that I bought for some reason has like instructions. So I'm guessing I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing because somebody really wants me to learn this stuff because everything is coming with instructions and telling me what to do. I ain't mad at you. Thank you. I need all the help I can get. Appreciate the love. But it has this little thing, little box you can cut out that, you know, tells you how to use it, what to do, where we going, where we at. I don't know. And to add to my Profusion collection, I bought Golden Nudes and Smoky. See? It's just smoky. I'm excited to use these. These are very compact. I bought a little makeup palette, eyeshadow palette holder. These fit right in there, so they're not going to be hanging out on my vanity. And damn it, I didn't open anything. What am I doing? But I have a trash bag over here because I knew this was gonna happen. I knew something always happens when I sit down to do a video. I'm trying to tell y'all, something always happens. It never fails. It never fails. But these are some pretty golden nudes, and these are for either your eyes or your cheeks. So any one of these, I can use this to bronze, I can use it for my eyes, I can use this little blush here, this highlight here, or any of these shades. So it's like a 2-for-1 type of deal. You go, Profusion. Oh, I'm with it. And then Smoky. I don't know, I just like saying Smoky. I don't know. I know somebody named Smoky. They're older, but nonetheless, I know somebody named Smoky. I'm tripping. I'm so sleepy. Okay. But yeah, ooh. Nutmeg. I love natural shadows, you guys. I really do. My cat just looked like a mouse. If I wasn't going crazy, I'd have thought a mouse just ran, and that just would have been rude. Getting back to Smoky. And again, oh my goodness. So the instructions So on the back, it says to sweep the colors Sandstorm into the crease and blend outward. Press Twinkle onto the lid and apply Bewitch to the outer lid and blend into the crease. Highlight the inner corner of the eye with Bling and accent the brow bone with Pure. And I'm going to follow these exact instructions and see if it comes out with the look that I intend. I'm going to follow those instructions. Okay, so next up is a makeup palette. This brand kept popping up on my recommendations as far as Amazon is concerned. The brand is called You Can Be. It's the letter U and then Can Be. They have some really, really pretty palettes. Really pretty, really affordable. I actually looked them up. They're cruelty free. I looked up the reviews. I read reviews on everything, and it's been said by other people who have reviewed their products that their Aroma Nudes palette is like a dupe for the Huda Beauty Nudes palette. So I haven't tried either of those out, but if you've tried the Huda Beauty Nudes palette, then you might want to try the You Can Be Aroma palette because it may be a better price point or just, you know, the same quality of makeup. But this palette is called Belonging. And again, it has some really, this is my first time opening this, you guys. So it has a mirror, and you know I said I love any palette that comes with a mirror. It has some really fun shades. It almost looks like the Urban Decay palette that Ulta has on sale. So I was really I'm looking in the mirror, I'm sorry. I was really like, you know, I think I just, you know, solved my problem, because every time I go online, it's not, it hasn't come back in stock, and I wanted to try it out, but I'm like, I may have solved my problem with this one, but I still want to get that Urban Decay palette at some point. I'll get, of course, you know, more high-end products, but for right now, because I'm in a budget, we just not that too long ago moved into this house. There's things that needs to be done. I have to, you know, focus on the important things, I guess. And then what I don't want from my channel is for it to be all one price point. Okay, I want it to be, you know, things that people can actually purchase, you know, items, makeup palettes, brushes, things that are affordable, things that have, you know, the right price point, good packaging, good wearability, good functionality, or whatever that word is, and, you know, just things that are for everyone that chooses to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to do that, by the way. Like, subscribe, comment, share, all that good stuff. Don't forget, because if you don't, I'm gonna be, you know, in my feelings just a little bit. Just a little bit. But yeah, so I want to just make sure that I have, you know, good quality merchandise, but good quality merchandise that's affordable for everyone. You know, not just say, oh, you know, I'm gonna go out and splurge on a whole full face of Fenty Beauty products, and, you know, somebody that's subscribing to my channel is like, dang girl, I can't afford Fenty Beauty. So I wanted to kind of be, you know, a mishmash of everything for everybody, so everybody can watch. That's all. Okay, from Amazon, I also got this e.l.f. eye crease brush. The outsiding of the packaging is dirty. I haven't opened the brush, but it's been kind of just tossed around amongst my other makeup. And then I also got this LA Girl Pro Prep HD smoothing face primer, so I'm really anxious to try that out. I bought this pretty cool little handheld mirror. Pink is my favorite color, so I think that's what attracted me to this. It has really good magnification. I like it front and back. It didn't come with like a casing, so it's not something that I can put in my purse, so it's gonna just kind of set on the vanity. And then from Amazon, I bought this Voluminous Lash Mascara from L'Oreal, because I want to, like I said, try some of their products. I'm not really familiar with, I'm familiar with the brand, but I'm not familiar with the products when it comes to trying them. So I was just, like I said, going through and just clicking on things randomly. This is what I want, this is what I need, I got it. And then I brought this clear cosmetic organizer. I'll use this for my new brushes that I just got. Ooh, just in time for my brushes. Or I might use it for my sponges if it's wide enough and it doesn't look stupid. But it doesn't look like it's gonna be wide enough or tall enough. I might have to go back and buy another one. I don't know. Maybe just brushes only. And I bought these for my sponges. I almost forgot. I bought these for my sponges. So these little sponge holders, they're like a rose gold complexion. They're really cute, really girly. I don't know what color I want to decorate. My vanity's all black. I'm noticing the trend with a lot of makeup beauty influencer gurus, like things are very white and clean cut. My makeup vanity's black. But as I get to a point where I can transition one of my rooms into like a beauty room, filming room, or whatever the case may be, then I'll figure out like what my color scheme is gonna be. Yeah, that's where I'm at. So for now, I'm gonna be looking at Audrey Hepburn in the back and My Neighbor's Fan. I don't know, I'll reposition myself. I don't know, it's gonna get better. Don't, you know, it's gonna get better. All right, guys, so we're coming down to the final stretch of the video. And I posted these products on my Instagram page. Be sure to follow me there at BasicChick82. That I recently ordered some items from this company. They emailed me today, which I was kind of shocked. Nonetheless, whatever I was trying to say, nonetheless, whatever. Y'all know what I meant. But they emailed me today because my package was running a little late, which I wasn't that concerned about because I'm good at tracking my packages so that I know when they're coming, when they're delivered, and all that good stuff. So I wasn't like really sweating it, but it was good to know, in my opinion, that someone out there is paying attention to those things. That they're not just throwing the stuff that you purchase in a box and shipping them to your house, your job, wherever, but they're paying attention to whether or not it's coming on time, whether or not you're satisfied with, you know, how the products are presented to you when you open the box. And that just really meant a lot to me. And that company is none other than my favorite brand, Cosmetics. This is my favorite brand. This has been my favorite brand ever since I started dabbling in makeup, which has been since about 2015, like when I really got really interested in it, you know, and wanting to do it myself, like wanting to not just go out and pay somebody to do my makeup, but I wanted to do my own, be able to do my own makeup. And a really good friend of mine that I used to work with was like, hey, you know, you should try out Elf Cosmetics. And, you know, I'm like, okay, where can I get this stuff? And they're like, oh, just go to, you know, Walmart, Target, wherever like that. So I just remember the day that I walked into the Target near my house, and I was just like, it was this whole just aisle practically with nothing but Elf products. And I was like, oh, okay. And then the price point was like, oh, okay, I can afford this. It ain't breaking the bank. It ain't breaking the pockets. I got it. I can afford it. And I went crazy. I did. I went crazy. And I like the quality. I like the quality of everything that they have. So I was very excited to add even more of their things to my collection. We'll start off with the top two things that I was desperately wanting to try. I was like, I don't know, something, I refuse to buy it elsewhere. I saw this online on Amazon. It's the Elf Hydrating Coconut Mist. Now, me, I don't like the taste of coconut. I don't eat anything with coconut in it. That's gonna sound really strange, but I love the smell of coconut on the skin. But I don't like, well, okay, I shouldn't say like, I don't like the flaky coconut. Like my grandmother would always bake this vanilla cake and it would look so delicious, and then she would sprinkle all the coconut around it, and I would just be like, you just messed up the cake. Like I can't eat it. It's the texture. But I love the smell of coconut. Let's spritz this. Ooh. It's very light spritzing. And refreshing and coconutty. I like it. It hydrates skin and refreshes makeup with hyaluronic acid and vitamin E. And as you know, their brands are also cruelty-free. I'm very excited to make this a regular part of my collection. I will be ordering a couple backups of this because I love it. I probably won't use it as like a powder, as like a primer or setting spray, but more or less like how I use my Mario Badescu throughout the day. I just, just to make my face, some people go in the bathroom and they splash the water on their face. Well, for me, that Mario Badescu, this, and there's another spray that I use, that's like my splash of water to wake me up throughout the day. Because if I just drink coffee all day, I'm gonna crash, and it's gonna be ugly. It's gonna be ugly, child. Next up, as I said, oh my gosh, I did it again. This is, it's almost over. It's almost over. Okay. I want to say it. All right, I got brushes, more brushes, because you can never have enough brushes. So I bought this beautiful, and it's called Beautifully Precise powder brush. It's from their Precision collection, and this is the e.l.f. Beautifully Precise Eyebrow Duo. Now, I actually got to try this out before I bought it. It wasn't mine, but it hadn't been used by the person I tried it out with, and I really liked it. I like the spoolie. I like the angle. The brush has a little angle on the end, and the application of when I used my brow pomade, it was really good stuff. It glide on really easy. I also got the blending brush. I got the crease brush, and I got another concealer brush because I feel like you can never have too many concealer brush because they're so small, the applicator's so round, and from washing and using and washing and using and washing and using, it just never hurts to have a backup of these any type of brushes. It never hurts. You can never have too many blending brushes, powder brushes, brow brushes. You just can never have too many brushes. You just can't. I also picked up some lashes as I'm starting to experiment more with lash application. So I got their dramatic lash kit, even though I know I've said that, but like I said earlier, Pride is coming up, so I want to try to step outside of my comfort zone and do some nice dramatic looks for Pride weekend. I got the dramatic lash, and I got the multi-dimensional lashes for full volume and length. So hopefully these look really plump. I think I'm gonna wear these first because they look really plump and they don't look too long. So I'm hoping that I don't have to trim. These look longer than these. Oh, it comes with a tweezer in there. Oh, okay. Didn't know that. I didn't read. Reading is fundamental. I didn't read. Next up, these last three things, they kind of go hand in hand. I bought me a backup of the Total Face Sponge that I already have, that I use ever so diligently and faithfully. This sponge is the perfect sponge. It is perfect for your foundation. It is perfect for your baking. This sponge, it gets all up underneath this. I'm in love with this sponge. And it's pink. Well, it's like a fuchsia. I love it. I love it. I'm gonna buy another one real soon. Real soon. I'm gonna have like 5 of these. You wait and see. Watch. I love it. I love it. Okay, and then I got this Prime and Stay finishing powder, and I got it in medium dark. You see my little finger, I swatched it already. Like I said, it's summer's coming. I'm also gonna stop saying like I said. I already know what I said. Just gonna stop saying that. I'm really gonna stop. Summer's coming, so I'm a little darker in the summertime. So that's why I got it in the medium dark. I also read a lot, and when I asked this question on a different platform, you know, what's a good way to achieve a wing liner? You know, a lot of people said that they use tape. And I'm gonna have someone that I think, you know, ever since I've known her, she's like perfected liner application. I'm gonna have her come on my channel one day and, you know, help a sister out, help me try to do the liner. And I'm gonna use the tape as well to do it myself. So I got some of their little eye tape just to kind of help, you know, be more defined and precise with eye application and liner. Work on getting the wing so that when I put my lashes, it can all just go together. I don't know. It can all just go together. But that is it. That to me was a pretty big makeup haul. My makeup from the day, I'm getting a little, you know, shadowy. Oh, well, not shadowy, but glossy in some places. So I think that's Father Time telling me that it's, you know, time to say goodnight. But I'm excited about all the things that I purchased. I'm excited for, you know, to try it out, to test out the lashes, the brushes, the foundations, and to bring you even more recommendations, more product reviews, whether it be good or bad, more transparency, more honesty, and hopefully more and better and improved content. So don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, help your girl out, help me, I'll help you, each one teach one, that kind of deal. And thank you for letting this chick be basic. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.